Well, a lot of people have been producing videos, okay, and that is one of the strategy for 2020 and beyond to produce video content, because not only you can share what you know and interact with your audience if you do a live video, but at the same time people are able to know you better from the way you present, the way you speak, how you look like, and how passionate you are with the topic that you share. And recently, I started a community group on Facebook where we always discuss about business topic or tips and strategies or topics related to becoming a successful influencer, or to polish up your personal brand. And one of the questions that we were discussing last week was whether we need to invest a lot more time for every video that we create to include subtitles, because it is time consuming, and the question is, do we have to include every single time? And some people want to do more videos but are not making time to produce any. It's because of the work they assume that comes with producing subtitles. Okay, just to give you some basic information based on my experience and my study and analysis of the many videos that goes out on social media every day, especially on LinkedIn, there is 3 types of video. Now let's forget about live videos for now. So the 3 types of recorded videos that is the most popular includes: number 1, a business content video. Number 2 is a story content based video. And number 3 is short-term content video. So I'm going to elaborate more about what it's about and my suggestion or opinion whether you actually need subtitles for any of them or all of them. Now, the first type of video is business or knowledge-based video. Now, these videos are created for the purpose of sharing business knowledge, and this content is valid for a very long time. That means most likely after you invest all the time to produce this video, you'll most likely reshare it or reuse it in the future. And because the main aim is to educate first the community and the viewers, you want to make sure that they understand every single explanation or your business knowledge word for word. So by adding in subtitles, by making time to add on subtitles, just make it easier for people to understand better. And at the same time as well, people can continue to learn even if they are unable to turn up the audio. Let's say they're outside, they're on a bus and they still want to listen and learn something from your videos. They can still go ahead and play it by reading these subtitles. So in this case, subtitles is very much recommended if you're producing a long-term content, which is business jargons or knowledge that you know or experience that you want to share, and it's something that you will continue to reuse that video in many more instances in the future while you do marketing on social media. So I do that a lot for my YouTube channels, because on my YouTube, the intention is of course to share my business knowledge, which is legit and which is valid for a lot of people for a long time in various industries. And I want people to come back and keep on learning. So I want to make it easy for them to understand as well, and that they can repeatedly watch my video even though they cannot turn up the audibility. So in this case, I would definitely include subtitles for content that's meant for long term. Now, the second type of video is the one that's getting a little bit popular. So people are more or less sharing their personal stories and experience. So it is a video that is based on somebody else's personal story. So you're being vulnerable, you're sharing something that could resonate with other people. Now, the objective of those videos is normally to build trust in relationships. So do you know that by obviously doing a video, you can actually build relationship with the person viewing the video? It's because of the intonation of your voice, the pronunciation of your words, and the energy on the main information that you emphasize in your video is what attracts people and build relationships. Now, this kind of personal story videos are usually recorded for the purpose of attracting very much deeper and meaningful relationships, such as to win investors, partners, and high-level clients. So if you include the option of subtitles, generally people are not going to play the video, they're going to read the video. But the problem is they couldn't resonate as deep as you want them to be with your personal story if they're just reading it off. The objective of those kind of stories, again, is because they must be able to hear you and understand you enough from the intonation of your voice and the energy level that you put in when you present in that video. That is exactly the winning factor that you want to achieve with the viewers when they watch that video. So giving an option of subtitles, just giving them the easy way out to know what you're talking about, but walk away not really building or establishing any trust relationship with you. So it defeats the purpose of you going out there, open yourself up and sharing your actual personal story. So the impact of reading does not win their trust as much as if they actually hear you speak with your voice live and feel your energy through that video content. So in this case, my suggestion is, if you really want to share an impactful story, okay, to connect and resonate with people deeper, to win high profile clients and stronger relationships with your viewers, then you want to encourage them to hear your voice. So in this case, I don't think subtitles is recommended or necessary, and even more so, then it's easy for you to produce more videos with your personal stories without the investment of time to produce subtitles at the same time. Now, the last kind of video is for short-term content. So for example, you want to speak to your audience by promoting something, So let's say you have a conference next weekend, you're trying to sell tickets, or you have a webinar coming up on Monday and you want to encourage people to sign up. So these are very short-term content because they're not valid for a long time. So you're using only that instances, that connection, to basically convey a message to straight away convert or turn over people to support what you do. And after that, that content is no longer relevant, which means you will never be sharing it again in the next future because the same conference or webinar will not happen again. So this kind of content is good as well because you also get to interact and bond with your network, and because of that personal bond and personal touch, when they hear you on your video, is what make them convert to buy tickets for the event or support whatever you do. But because the content is so short term and it's not valid for the longer term, you can simply not invest time, so it's completely optional. You don't even have to invest time to start including subtitles. So it should be short though. This kind of short-term video should be short and sweet, 1 minute, straight to the point, and so people could still feel your passion about promoting this extensively, but people doesn't you don't have to make the investment basically to do subtitles because that takes time. So in this case, every time you run a webinar, a conference, any short-term video, as long as your audible is clear, as long as you have a very good lighting or your photo, the video is pleasant to be heard over 1 minute, short and sweet, get to the point, there's no need for you to invest time in subtitles. And besides, the content that you share are very generic, so they're not very complicated business jargons because it's not business knowledge sharing. So therefore, a simple message like that, people can understand just one time watching your video the whole way through. So these are the 3 types of video that you need to take note. So everyone, I'm excited to finally conclude all of that. So this is personally based on my experience, and you might have a different experience and a different opinion as well. Please feel free to share your opinion on what do you think, whether people should always include doing subtitles, and if you know any software that is easy for people to start putting subtitles on their video, recommend it as well, so more of the people in our network is able to adapt or use that software. So I appreciate your time watching this video. Thank you so much again. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I'm very happy that since I started this channel just a couple of months ago, more than 1,000 subscribers have started. And of course, I'm here to continue to add value to you. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comment below. If there's any topics that you want to discuss, leave them in the comments below. And if you're new here, my name is Lisa, and I love discussing about business, personal branding, and sharing my personal business stories and experiences. If you like my channel, please subscribe. It will mean a lot to me, and turn on the notifications if you do, so that you will get informed when we have new videos coming up in the future. Thank you again.